There's a Cloud of Jedi here again with another Star Wars action figure review. Today we'll be reviewing a part 2. We'll be doing part 2 review of a Star Wars Saga Imperial Forces collection. Battle pack. So here we go. In this battle pack comes with 3 action figures and an astromech. You've got a Darth Vader with lightsaber. You have an ATST driver, and you have a stormtrooper. You also have a R4, R9 astromech droid. Comes with a mouse droid as an accessory, a rifle rack and 2 rifles. It comes with 4 stands, which are pretty nice. They're not too bad. I like the fact that they're clear. 2 rifles. Comes with 2 standard, very basic blasters. Okay. And you have this monster of a gun, which is pretty big. Looking at the direction sheet, which I have in front of me, just open this guy up. This is a Imperial tripod cannon with generator container and projectile. Okay. Here's the generator container. Okay. It comes disassembled. This hose here comes out of the box, or at least it should. It's a pretty cool detailed box. Definitely have it in the background of any diorama or any shelf display. Okay, it's got some cool detailing. It's got this hose. This would be the generator, which I guess generate the power needed to fire up this baby. And this is a pretty big gun. You see some tripod guns as pack-ins in some of the more recent lines, but nothing as big as this. This thing is huge. He comes with 2 projectiles. It shoots off when you press that button right there. It comes with 2 projectiles. And comes disassembled. The tripod legs come off. This hose this attaches comes off here, and it should disattach from the box right here. You've got the barrel of the gun as well as this armature thing that kind of spins around, comes off as well. It's pretty cool. Looks like the tripod cannon has what resembles some sort of a sight that I guess the stormtrooper or whoever's firing this cannon would look through to aim. Let's take a look at the stormtrooper, who I have right here standing up with one of the stands that it came with. Let's see how he looks holding. If I were to close it, put the camera down for a second. It's not so bad. Yeah, so okay, so it does seem as if Stormtrooper fits pretty well, holding the cannon triggers, I guess. Okay, the way he's positioned in front of behind the cannon. As I said before, just look at the size of this thing. It's huge. Moving on to the blaster accessories that he comes with. Comes with 2 of these. Pretty basic blasters. Let's go for the ATST driver. pretty basic. Paint job on these things are kind of sloppy, but overall, it's not bad. This was definitely a budget pack. The accessories, the number of accessories it comes with, and the price point when it first came out was definitely a pretty good army builder. Okay. Pretty basic articulation, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Comes with a rifle rack and two of these rifles. Let's see if we can pick one up so we can get a look at it. Okay. Pretty basic, but I do like the way they look with the rifle rack. I've got a couple of these rifle racks, and I think at some point, if I ever have time, I'll try and put together some sort of diorama with it. You've got a Death Star mouse droid. Okay. Pretty basic. It's just a repack again. You've got R4I9, a computer maintenance droid for which would be seen on the Death Star. Okay. Clicking ahead, I imagine the middle leg comes out and you can push it back in again. Okay, a pretty decent droid. This is the first time this particular droid was issued. Later on it was released as part of the 30th anniversary line as a fan's choice. This got a Imperial interrogator droid, which is pretty basic. Okay, I think the best part about it is the fact that it comes with the stand. Okay, and then you have a Darth Vader. Comes with a lightsaber, plastic cape, has a sort of plastic skirt. Overall, detail is pretty basic on these guys. The paint job on these is not the greatest. I just took him out of his pack, but as you can see, there are definitely some flaws in the paint job on these guys. Okay, but overall, it's, a pretty solid set. In terms of articulation, well, this is just a repack of a Power of the Force line Stormtrooper that came with a Comtech, and it also came with the rifle rack and rifle that you see here. Those are the accessories that was packaged in with it. In terms of articulation, it's actually pretty good. Okay, not sure what this back slot was supposed to have been, but it's there. Okay, for some reason. In terms of articulation, well, he has articulation in the elbows, both elbows. His head turns. His arms go up and down. You've got waist articulation, okay, which he does articulate. His ankles don't move, but he does have knee articulation, which is pretty good for these Power of the Force line figures, which I believe this is just a repack of. Okay. When I compared it to the actual carded figure that I have from the Power of the Force, they look pretty similar. The fact that he has the same rifle rack and rifle accessories as that particular figure makes me pretty convinced that he must be the same one, just a repack of it. Not sure what this slot back here is for. There's no accessories that come with this pack that might slip in there. Maybe it was for some sort of backpack or antenna, who knows. Okay, but overall it's pretty good as an army builder. And he definitely has some neat accessories to go with it. Okay. You have a ATST driver. My only fault with this one is that if he's going to sit in an ATST, he should have had some articulation in the knees. Overall, the paint job's okay. As I said before, it is, in this pack, it definitely is kind of sloppy. But he really should have had some articulation in the knees if he's going to actually sit in an ATST. Looks like he has a communicator. Some sort of communicator. He's got the I want to say the Empire symbol there. He does not have a removable helmet. Okay, face is okay. Has a belt, but no holster. Okay, moving on to Darth Vader. I'm sure he's a repack of something. Detailing is pretty neat. On the buttons, on his waist, his center console. Overall, pretty decent, pretty much average figure. His lightsaber has some pretty decent details on him. And that's it. That's an Imperial. This is the Saga collection. Star Wars Saga Collection Imperial Forces Battle Pack. Overall, you can still get these pretty cheap online, even on Amazon. It's not bad as an army builder. I think the accessories more than make up for the fact that the figures are not that great. If you're a collector of astromech droids, well, I needed to get this particular one to kind of round out and try to complete my collection, so I picked that one up. But I was pleasantly surprised by some of the other accessories on here. This gun is pretty awesome. It's nice to have another mouse droid and a rifle rack. I don't think you can go wrong with having a couple more interrogator droids either. Empire needs to interrogate some rebel prisoners. Come on, you gotta have it. So overall, it's an average battle set with some really neat accessories. This astromech droid is pretty cool. This cannon is, I think it's pretty awesome. And that's it for my review. Okay, if you see this for under 15 bucks, think about picking it up. It's not bad. As an army builder, and these accessories are neat enough to warrant an under $15 purchase, which is still possible out there. So thanks again for watching. This has been the Closet Jedi.